following video contains strong language, sexual messages, and zesty shit that may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Anyways, enjoy the stream. It starts in 3 minutes.
Showroom, here he is, the master of fun.
CEC Hialeah. Guys, I haven't graduated yet. What do y'all say congrats for? My last day is tomorrow. I don't graduate till Monday. Are y'all okay or something? Anyways, welcome back to another CC Hialeah live stream chat. I'm CC Hialeah, your host of the most. I'm graduating! I thought the title said sleep stream. Be honest, bro. Would I do a sleep stream? Absolutely not. So first off, there's no updates on whether I got accepted or denied at Chuck E. Cheese. Hold on, I'm sending this to everyone so they can join my stream. I'm still expecting that one post you made to be a meme of the fandom about 1 to 3 days. Oh, are you talking about the AI poster? What is Writer Entity coming back? He's always been here. What are you talking about? Okay, I just sent it to 90 different people, so that should be good. Happy graduation. Yo, I haven't graduated yet. I still got another day left. I don't graduate till Monday. Yo, is that Anderson? Yo, what's good? Listen, my man. You're honestly one of the best freshmen I met. I wish you luck on the rest of your high school experience. Love you, bro. The stream title made it seem like you already did, bro. I just said that earlier. Okay, listen. I've already specified several times on stream. I don't graduate till June 1st. Yes, bro, no need to glaze. Man, best freshman I met. It's not the glaze. My bad, bro, my bad. Listen, man, I demand a big hug tomorrow. I'm giving everyone a big hug. It's me saying goodbye to the school I like. I just realized yo, okay, booked. I just realized when a new Chucky bot is introduced, they always come without pants. No duh. Okay. So chat. Yep. Tomorrow's my last day, but I wanted to do the stream today because tomorrow I'm interviewing the animatronic programmer, Donovan Marcel. So, before we get into the high school reflection, little bro does not know I'm not going to... Oh, no! You should have given me a hug today, bro. Oh, my God. I'm gonna miss you, bro. Okay, so before we start, let me charge my phone first of all. I gotta keep the phone charged. Alright, chat. Yeah, tomorrow's also my last Friday of the school year. Nice. Yeah, I wish I could say the same. What do you mean? I'm what? Anyways, inside this bag is my cap and gown for graduation. Now, before we reflect on my high school experience, we're going to try this on for graduation. We gotta prepare for the ceremony. Hi, Aaliyah. I dare you to eat at Arby's tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Okay, here's another thing. Tomorrow, at like 2 something, I will be live streaming the final bell. The final bell, and I'm gonna be screaming, "Class of 2026, we out!" I thought that was a bag with food in it. You think I would eat this? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Smells tasty. Alright, let me put the webcam here. I miss having math class with you and the boys. We never had math class. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, so let's take a look at this, shall we? So here is the cap. Ah! Tomorrow's the last day of school. It's a half day. Okay. I believe you have to wear it like this. Of course. Shut the fuck up.
I look like Pasquale the chef, not gonna lie.
Okay. Don't you remember nothing, bro? I was the dude who introduced you to the CC fandom. Dude, that's not true. That's not true. I got into the CC fandom when I was in 4th grade. Like, no, between 4th and 5th grade. I had field day yesterday. Nice. And here we got this beautiful gown. Oh, look how beautiful it looks. I look like a fucking doctor. Dr. Hialeah. Where's the Dr. Mario music when you need it? How do you zip this up? Highly a favorite memory of each of your high school year. I have to see, but so far this is what it looks like. Dr. House. Motherfucker. Mother entity, can you zip up my gown?
No, not right now. I'm not full of. Now we have time. That's rented.
I'm trying it on. I'm looking at it on stream.
Jesus Christ, man.
And I'm trying not to break it.
So then, you don't have the zipper.
Alright, chat, here we go. I have to put it up a little bit. Hold on. I graduated! Yeah!
That's enough screaming! Cut it out!
Cue the graduation music. Yeah, let's do that. Shut the shit off. Where's the graduation music? Where do you need it the most? Original? Hold on. Bro, I keep stepping on Legos. This is a tassel. That goes on the gown. This is like the thing they give you. What else is in here? Oh yeah, this is like a medallion they give you. Westland Hialeah graduate. Get the shit off my screen! I'm just wearing it like this. I'm trying not to open it right now. But like you wear this around like the gown. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry, bro. Mind you, this is gonna be streamed via day school, so... And the thing is, I can't have my phone on me, and my parents can have my phone, so... There's no graduation stream. Oh my god, is that Joanne? What's good, Joanne? Tomorrow's my last day of Westland, bro. Crying. Okay. Hold on. Let me read the rest of the chat. Let me pause the fucking music. Hialeah, favorite memory of each of your high school years. Freshman year, playing Minecraft Education Edition with my friends. Sophomore year, the gas leak. Junior year, getting beaten up by some kid because of my ex. No, actually the play. The play I worked on. And senior year, probably getting soaked. Hashtag save Westland, let's go! I will miss you, twin. I'm gonna miss you too, bro. Bill Nye the Science Guy. It looks like you'd wear a stethoscope with that outfit. Dr. Cheddar, how long does my company have to live? Wait, Dr. Hialeah, how long does my company have to live? I'm not a doctor. You graduate already? I haven't June 1st! Yo, you want to be a super senior instead, bro? I wish. I already applied for a job and everything. I swear mother entity will get mad at over anything. I don't know, the awkwardness of this. Dr. Hialeah, shut up! Alright, I think that's enough of the cap and gown. I'm ready to talk about my reflection on high school. Let me put this shit in the bag. probably have to put this on my bed because my mom has to like hang it up. Should I keep on the cap? I gotta hang up the gown though. So I have to return this shit by I have to return this shit during the graduation. Stupid squad. You go and work at Chuck E. Cheese, right? Yeah. I already applied for the job. I'm waiting I'm waiting to get an email back. Okay, sorry, Cece, Hialeah, Florida. Just call me Hialeah. My gown got a little dirty today. Damn. Dr. Pasquale.
That's a Dr. Pasquale to you.
Yo, what is Dr. Hialeah gonna come out on Switch 2? I'm not a doctor. I'm unlicensed. I'm never becoming a doctor.
Hey, take that off. Let's go.
What do you mean take that off?
The cap and gown, where is it?
I put the gown on my bed.
No, you need to give it to me because that's a rental.
I'm keeping the cap on.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Everything is a rental. Give it.
So what if it's a rental?
Did you pay for it?
No, but I'm just wearing it.
Give me.
Oh my god.
Thank
Mom.
you.
Hialeah, have you watched Welcome Back to the Future? No. I don't even have a Switch 2, by the way. I wish I did, but like, again, it's kind of expensive. Really expensive. Guys, do you think Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 on Switch will go well? We'll have to see about that. I don't know. I don't play Call of Duty. Alright, chat. My time at Westland was like the best experience out there. Bro, I got a lot of I met a lot of people, joined clubs, I don't know what else. I don't really have anything else to say. I just made a lot of friends and shit. Experienced my first relationship. What else? I made a send-off post, you know. Hold on, let me read my send-off post because I barely remember what I put there. I made a lot of friends. I broke out of my shell. Like I like back in my middle school days, I went to Milam, MA Milam K-8 Center. I was kind of shy. I wasn't really talkative like how I am now in like school, you know. And now I broke out of my shell. I joined more clubs, experienced relationships with went through 2 gas leaks. Lost a good friend of mine. Well, technically he was a security guard, but he sadly passed away earlier this year. Rest in peace. Helped my teacher out, Miss Espinosa, the GOAT. I even rickrolled the entire school on April Fool's Day. And I want to thank my teachers, Miss Piñate, Miss Mir, Miss Tuya, Miss Higgins, Mr. Duckart, and Miss Espinosa for dealing with my crap for the past 4 years. Truly the best experience. Freshman year. Let's start off with freshman year. I started at... I forgot to play the music. I started out at Westland on August 17th, 2022. I went the week earlier, or like 2 weeks earlier, for like a little tour around the school. I was like, okay, this is a big school. I'm gonna get lost here. Pretty much like any other freshman would be like, you know. So, like, I was kind of nervous when I entered the school. I didn't really have a lot of friends. I was looking around the classroom like, I don't know any of these people. Then my friend from Milam came to my classes now, and, you know, now I felt more comfortable. I started making more friends, you know. I had interesting teachers, you know, that helped me along the way. It was truly one of the best experiences out there. I witnessed this school start to change a lot, like, for the better. Come sophomore year, it was a better experience. Like, you know, I have made a lot of more friends. Like, I started making more friends, not just in my grade, but like upper grades, some lower grades too. Then, you know, I came to that gas leak event. I was kind of scared for my life. I was like, what's gonna happen to the school? I remember that day I was being scared. I was dying that day. We were out for like a long time. Bro, low-key looks like Mr. Peterson from Hello Neighbor. What the fuck is that? I'm trying to talk about my high school experience, and you're saying I look like Mr. Peterson from Hello Neighbor. I do not look like him, bro. I do not look like him. Okay, back to the story. I was like scared, like, you know, I didn't know what was happening. I was dying of heat. I had to drink a lot of water because, like, we were out in the hot sun for like almost 2 hours. What else? I experienced more, like, I got to know some more teachers out there, you know. It was pretty fun. Came junior year 2024, like, it was a better experience. I had more friends, you know. I became more popular. I started the whole sunglasses thing at Westland because that's what I'm mainly known for. I got into my first relationship. You guys already probably knew that, but like, we don't talk about it. That ended in April. Good thing. Got into another one. Short-lived. I got beat up once because of the situation with my ex, but like, we don't also talk about that. But the main part is seeing my boys, my seniors, graduate. It was kind of sad, but like, you know, it's time to move on. It's your turn next. And that brings us to senior year. It was the best experience possible. I helped Miss Espinosa out. I got out of some of my classes, and just to help her out. Truly the best experience. Made more friends. We got to play on the Wii U the last few days of school, like before boot camp. I had the honor of getting soaked multiple times by a fucking cold ice water. What else? That's pretty much it. That's like all the highlights. I even have a portrait of myself hanging in the 4th floor. I started the trend, sophomore shades, basically. So like, the freshmen now get to wear shades during the first few days of school. And now as we come to a close on Westland, well, my time at Westland, I gotta say. Truly the best experience. I could not. Truly the best experience possible. I could not have asked for a better high school experience. We had a lot. I made a lot of friends. Got more popular. Broke out of my shell. Like so many. I'm not going to college. But like, you know, it's the end of an era. I'm gonna cry the last few days. Now we approach the real life world. And all that fun stuff in high school are now just a memory. We won't get to experience that anymore. We only experience it once.
They're about to eat dinner.
Bye.
Excuse me.
Can I stream?
All I'm telling you is dinner is almost ready.
Okay.
You have to tell me.
Okay, bye.
Bye. You bye.
You can get good jobs if you go to college. Nah. I don't want to go to college, man. Would you even consider being a teacher, bro? I would be a horrible ass teacher. And yeah, that's my reflection on high school. I'm gonna miss Westland. For those of you watching from Westland, just know you can always come by on my streams. Check up how I'm doing after high school. I will still be live. I'm still alive, basically. I'm not dead. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still gonna be streaming. Yo, bro, could I have Bruno with a side of rice? You cannot have dog entity! But yeah, that's my high school reflection. Can we listen to your Thick of It parody for nostalgia's sake? No. How many friends and memories did you make of Westland? It's too hard to count. That. When I say that, you know how much it is. It's probably a lot. It's kind of hard to count. Have you ever considered in a CEC Hialeah clip channel? Not a bad idea, but like I don't really know. I like posting my clips as YouTube shorts. I don't want to like repackage it into like 2 uploads, like one on my main and another in a clip channel. I don't really do that. If Hialeah were a teacher, he would teach CEC history. But like I would be a horrible ass teacher. I'm just saying. A clip channel, bro, that'd be just reissuing stuff. I hate 6-7. Six, seven! 8, 9 is the new thing. Shut up! No, it's not. Waiting for 8 every Chuck E. Cheese location that exists. Video. Are you crazy? That's gonna take long. I'm not doing that. If we're talking about a state, maybe. But a whole list of all 600 locations? Are you kidding me? Ranking every Chuck E. Cheese location that exists. Oh, hell no, bro. How long does CC have to live? I don't know. If I was a teacher, he would just scream at the kids at the top of his lungs. I would be like, sit your ass in a chair! Something like that. I mean, maybe? I don't really know. Also, 6ix9ine is the GOAT. Yes, it is. Chat, let's read some Cheesypedia articles. Let's read Chuck E. Cheese location, shall we? Portage, Michigan. Let's do that. Chat, before we start, who remembers Portage, Michigan? Does anybody remember that location? I honestly need to know from your guys' opinions. Do you guys remember Portage, Michigan? Do you even knew that location even existed? That location closed with like barely any fanfare. It was kind of an outdated location, like before it got 2.0. It was a great phase 3 before 2.0 messed it up. Do you guys know the Pineville stage rumors are true? It is true. They're gonna remove the stage if the air compressor breaks. Which I hope it doesn't break in November, because I will be extremely pissed if it breaks by November, because I'm visiting Pineville in November. And let's say by the time I visit the Chuck E. Cheese in Pineville in November and the stage is removed, what's the point of visiting if there's no animatronics? Yay! Oh my god, bro. Fuck you, CEC. Also, when are you gonna make a history video of Chuck E. Cheese in Balls, Michigan?
Hey, it's time for dinner, and
Okay, Mom.
it was a quick stream. That's
Okay,
it.
okay.
No, don't do that.
I do. I heard Portage, Michigan used to be a Discovery Zone. I think I've heard about that. I don't know people. People knew that Pontiac, Michigan existed. I've lost all future hope for legacy stores at this point. So if Pineville goes, I won't be too shocked. Did you rebuild Pineville? No, I haven't rebuilt Pineville. I'm probably not gonna do it because like the layout's kind of weird. Dinner mukbang. It depends on what I'm having. Let's see what I'm having first of all. We're having chicken nuggets, chat. Let's do a mukbang. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do a mukbang. I'm just gonna read Portage, Michigan, and we'll end the stream without an outro. But, like, the outro will just be the graduation music. Mom. Alright, let's read Portage. Portage, Michigan, located at 6175 South Westnedge Avenue, store number 327, originally opened up on September 26, 2000 as a Chuck E. Cheese's and would close on September 7, 2025 as a Chuck E. Cheese. The 2000s. The Portage, Michigan Chuck E. Cheese's opened on September 26, 2000 as part of an ongoing expansion by CEC Entertainment. The Portage operation is expected to be one of 20 to 25 new locations added to this year. According to CEC spokeswoman Brenda Holloway, it is also one of the 10 locations CEC Entertainment acquired from Discovery Zone to become a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant. The store featured a Studio C Alpha, new games decor from the 1998 remodel, and the newest feature from the Phase 3 game package. On February 11, 2002 at 11:30 a.m., the Chuck E. Cheese would be used as part of a child safety demonstrations. On February 1st, 2007, Family Fun Day, Crazy Hat Day, Family Night at Chuck E. Cheese's as part of Catholic Schools Week in Portage, Michigan. Between 2008 to 2009, the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic would obtain the Avenger shirt and shorts. And between 2009 to 2011, the location would replace its dim lighting with fluorescent lighting. The 2010s. Between 2014 to 2015, the location would receive minor renovations, which involved repainting select walls to purple, removing the word "Kid Could Be a Kid" entrance sign, planters, the Munch, Helen, Jasper, and Chucky 1999 portraits in the entrance hallway. They would be replaced with the left checkers, large seats cap, thumb chuck, and right checkers. Also, between 2014 to 2015, they also replaced the blue screen camera with the ticket blaster. Between 2017 and 2018, the interactive console was removed, being replaced with the CEC panel. Starting in July 2018, the location would begin its 2.0 remodel. The Studio C Alpha would be removed by mid-August 2018 for the 2017 model dance floor. On October 18, 2018, the location would celebrate its grand reopening with Chucky, Helen, and Munch. The 2020s. March 2020 would mark the store's temporary closing due to COVID-19. On October 9, 2020, the store would reopen for game and dine-in. In August 2023, the location would undergo the entertainment package upgrade. This would involve receiving the 2019 model dance floor, video wall, new character portraits, and the removal of the word "Kid Could Be a KD" poster from the entrance hallway. In 2024, the store would receive the Trampoline Zone and Trampoline Zone artwork of Bella, Chucky, and Munch. In 2025, it was announced that on June 10th, paid $10.35 million for a more than 71,000 square foot shopping center in Portage, property records show. The selling price was nearly $3 million more than the property's listing price 4 years ago. City of Portage spokesperson Mary Beth Block confirmed that while Kroger purchased the property at 6175 South Westnedge Avenue, the company has yet to submit any plans for the shopping center. The Chuck E. Cheese in Portage, Michigan would end up closing on September 7, 2025 with redevelopment plans currently unclear for the property. Let's go over another location, but first, do you live in apartments? Yes. Are you high from school? No. I hope when I go to Pineville in July, the stage will still be there. Congrats, dude. I haven't graduated yet. I don't graduate till Monday. Should have been earlier in Tuesday, but like, you know, Miami-Dade fucked us over. Great job, Dade County. Constant screw up. Ow. I poked my eye. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways. Good job, you constant screw up, Dade County. Cheryl. Who's Cheryl, bro? I'm trying to find a location we could do. This is Santa Clara, California, but like, it says 1974. Chuck E. Cheese wasn't even around in 1974. We already did Stockton. We did do Stockton, right? Yeah, we did. I'm not doing short-lived Pizza Time Theater locations. There's Salisbury, Maryland. Let's go over that. We'll do 3 locations, okay? So this is our second location. Fort Lauderdale, Florida poop. What? Hey, bro, where's my chocolate cake you promised? I don't know. Can we do Northridge? It depends if there's an article related to Northridge. If there's no article, then we can't do it. And that could be our last location. Salisbury, Maryland, located at 2300 North Salisbury Boulevard. Don't request locations. I already said Northridge. But if that doesn't work, we'll look at Bell. It's a Chuck E. Cheese's that opened on August 6, 2004, located at the Century at Salisbury and closed on April 4th, 2026. Pre-opening. On January 5th, 2004, CC Entertainment confirmed that a new location in Salisbury would open at the Century at Salisbury for a planned October opening. The next day, an article was published stating that Chuck E. Cheese to open in fall. Starting in March in 2004, CC Entertainment will begin hiring managers. In April 2004, CC Entertainment would apply for the Class B beer and wine on and off sale 7-day restaurant alcohol beverage license. The hearing would take place on April 20th, 2004. Beginning on June 2004, the Century at Salisbury would begin mentioning the new Chuck E. Cheese's in marketing. On Wednesday, August 4th, 2004, the Chuck E. Cheese's in Salisbury would host a pre-opening party before its official grand opening on August 6, 2004. The 2000s. On August 6, 2004, the Chuck E. Cheese's in Salisbury would officially open to the public. The 2010s. During the 2010s, the Chuck E. Cheese's in Salisbury would paint some walls purple, receive the Ticket Blaster, and during summer 2017, the store would receive the Play Pass system. The 2020s. In March 2020, the location would close due to COVID-19. On July 15, 2020, the location would reopen. Later that year, the store would remove the Skytubes and Ticket Munchers as a part of the COVID-19 removals. In 2024, the location would receive the Trampoline Zone. Beginning in April 2024, they would begin participation in the store low-volume store initiative. On March 9, 2026, it was announced that the Salisbury Chuck E. Cheese would cease operation on April 4, 2026. Now let's check Northridge. There's no content on Northridge. We gotta look for a different location. Let's see on the recommended articles. Are Chuck and Jasper meant to be together? Bro, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already, but if you guys don't know how to read, the post is actually fake. It was created by a fan, which shows how dangerous AI is getting. To the point it's gonna look like it's made by Chuck E. Cheese, and then, you know, Chuck E. Cheese's reputation is gonna be destroyed. This is why they should stop using AI. We already got like gay shipping on Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck X Jasper. Springfield, Illinois. Let's see if there's anything on Springfield. There's no content on it either. Hey man, you chose the site. You thought all the pages had everything. There are certain pages that have something though. Chuck and Jasper before GTA 6. Honestly, insane. Pizza Time Theater, Citrus Heights. I'll see. Bro, why does it Saturday night that have jack shit? I don't know. Okay, there we go. We got something. This will be our last location before we end the stream. Okay, Citrus Heights, California, 7614 Greenback Lane was the 8th Pizza Time Theater that opened in Greenback Plaza on December 26, 1979, and lasted until late 1984. Pre-opening. The first mention of the location would be on July 28, 1979, when the permit to sell alcohol. Notably, the location was set for the incorrect address of 7620 Greenback Lane, which continued in further permit notices. On November 4th, 1979, a building permit for the location would be published. In early December, the store would be set for the same opening as Sparks, Nevada. On December 20th, the store's manager, Dave Wright, would note the store being the first in Northern California to have the Helen Henny Lounge and a new configuration for the portrait/shelf stage that had all the characters on a singular wall. On December 23rd, however, it would be noted that this was moved to December 26th. It would also note that the location would have Dolly Dimples, 65 games, and have a 350-seat capacity. Opening. The location would open on December 26, 1979, and during the opening, the Sacramento and Citrus Heights Little Miss pageant winners would attend alongside kids from the Sacramento Receiving Home, Citrus Heights Chamber Director Leo Papas, and previous president of the Citrus Heights Chamber, Diane Hazelroth. The opening would start with a cheese cutting ceremony by the Chucky Walk Around and guests right next to the cheese crawl. Due to the building not having its gas turned on by the cities yet, pizzas were delivered from its sister store of Sacramento Florin Mall. 2 days later, it would begin putting out coupons for its opening month. It would be the second and last location to open with the Helen Henny Lounge, featuring an altered design and simplified backdrop. A week after opening, Sacramento's Channel 40 would do a News Plus at 10 feature on Citrus Heights Cyberamic system. The 1980s. Around January 1980, the walk-around from Citrus Heights would appear in pre-event news coverage of the upcoming United Cerebral Palsy Telethon. It would also appear during the telethon handing out Chucky Bucks to the volunteers on the telephone. On February 24th, 1980, the location will participate with the Sacramento Florin Mall location on the Say Cheese with Chucky promotion. Customers with any purchase could get a free color photo with the Chuck E. Cheese walk-around alongside a part in a drawing to win a Polaroid one-step camera. The giveaway would happen between then and the 28th. In early 1980, the Pizza Time Theater 1980 commercial spot would be filmed at this location. In May of 1980, it would be announced that the store would soon to receive Artie Antlers from October 6th to the 16th, 1980. The location would participate in the 1980 Roll of Multiple Sclerosis event, alongside all other stores. During the first 2 weeks of August 1981, the store, alongside many others, would hold the 1981 Starcade Tournament event to find participants for the upcoming Starcade TV show pilot. Just after contests from August 24th through September 3rd, 1980, the store will participate in the 1981 Play Asteroids and Benefits Muscular Dystrophy event. In December of 1981, the store's walk-around would visit the children's wards of local hospitals. Sometime around early 1982, the store would receive the Beagles alongside their Artie Antlers being swapped back to Dolly Dimples, and on February 25th, 1982, it would be stated that the location had 84 attractions, noting the company comes in every month to replace 2 old and unpopular games with new ones. In March of 1983, Pizza Time Theater would note that the tech, George Wallace, had taken time out of his schedule to give a blind boy a touch tour of the games and Cyberamics. The kid was so excited to touch Chucky. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds weird, you know, out of context. That George received a thank you letter from the boy in Brawley. Sometime before closure, the Beagles would convert to the Beach Bowsers. Closure. The location would close sometime in late 1984, with its last direct mention outside of auctions being on June 13th. It would later be noted that the store had 80 arcade games by its closure. On October 21st, 1984, Citrus Heights would be listed in 74 locations set to be auctioned off by the end of the year. An update on November 18th would mark it as one of the 58 locations going for sale on November 27th. The location's items would be set for auction under Joe's Presswood Company on January 12, 1985, before rescheduling for January 10th. On the 10th, it would be reported that the Chucky Cyberamics sold for $250 to the Sacramento Land Park Carnival operator Sam Johnston. He would also purchase Mr. Munch, Pasquale, and Dolly Dimples. He would have plans to use them in the Castle Terror ride set to open in his park that year. Chucky would be planned to be converted into a ghost, while the others would not be overhauled. Ray Reynolds, an Orange Val Bar and Grill, called the Rambler purchased the piano bar for $150 alongside the Xanax and Moonlander arcades for $300. Pete Pond purchased a Helen Henning Cyberamic. Steve Summers bought a cocktail configured Galaga for $725. The highest bid would be for the Beach Bowsers, which would sell for $1,900 to Bonnie Collins, who planned to reformat them as Lions and start a new pizza restaurant, King Lion. It would be noted several hundred people attended the auction. And that's it. That's everything about the Citrus Heights location. Bro, can you play It's a Setup from GTA 5 credits? No. Bro, now we got Chuck X Jasper. Nobody talks about the Moon Rockers. I have a crush on you. Who? Hylia plays GTA 5. I don't have money. I was literally gonna say, why does Touch Chucky sound so weird without causing? I have the same exact flux and finishing shirt that you have. Oh, nice. Yo, what are we talking about right now? Touchy Chucky. Okay, Amy, listen. Okay. For the record, I was reading a Citrus Heights article. It clearly states... Hold on. Where is it? Okay. In March of 1983, Pizza Time Theater would note that the tech, George Wallace, had taken time out of its schedule to give a blind boy a touch tour of the games and Cyberamics. The kid was so excited to touch Chucky that George received a thank you letter from the boy in Brawley. Okay? It was a touch tour. What are we on, Chuck E. Cheese? First, Chuck X Jasper. Chuck E. Cheese X Jasper T. Giles is canon. Now we got kids touching Chuck E. Cheese. What is going on? That sounds kind of zesty. Welcome to the CEC Hialeah streams. I guess. Thank you, Enrico, the silly boy, for subscribing. I appreciate it. Enrique! You said it was fan-made. Exactly! But, like, I just made it seem like it's real, saying, oh, Chuck E. Cheese X Jasper is canon. Do you have the video of you rickrolling the school? That's the thing, I don't have it! Nobody recorded it! A kid was supposed to record it, but he wasn't in the school that day, so I'm like... I wanted to jump off the bridge. You know, there's like a little bridge like by the entrance. I wanted to jump off there and go like, hold on, like this. something like that. Like, I just wanted to lay flat on my... Ow. Well, chat, I want to eat. Most pages on Cheesypedia are like ghost towns. Ooh, scary. Shut up. Okay, everybody. That's going to be it for tonight's stream. We're not going to play the outro. But what we are going to do is play the graduation music and say goodbye. Imagine how Aaliyah becomes family friendly before GTA 6. That will never happen in a million years. Yo, bro, what was that dream speech? Oh, wait, I remember. I'm about to bust. Nope. Alright, chat. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave a bell icon, and never miss a new video. Join the Discord. Anyways, we out. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys next time. Just to let you guys know, the Donovan Marcel interview starts tomorrow at 7:45. The interview doesn't start till 8. But I will be making an intro that's, well, his live show countdown from 2017 or 2018. Bye, twins. See ya, Amy. See ya, Cheddar. See ya, other Cheddar. Anyways, goodbye.